It's me, Sophie, and welcome to Story Time. Quick little note, today's episode will actually be a taped episode and not streaming live, so please feel free to leave any comments that you want, but unfortunately I won't be able to acknowledge them during the actual story time. But I'm always happy to come back and write to you guys, and please continue to give me your notes and ideas on different stories and songs you want to hear, because this is a collaboration between both of us. So, you know, whatever you guys want to hear, I would love to get out there for you. So today I have three really fun stories that I think you're going to like, but we better get started with our hello, right? Let's wake ourselves up, get ourselves going. Everybody stretch really tall, put one arm up and the other arm up, and let's get one arm ready to wave, because we're going to say hello. Hello, how are you all? Hello, how are you all? Hello, how are you? I'm just fine today. Glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, well, what do you say? Let's wake ourselves up by jumping up and down. Here we go. Jump up and down as high as you can, and jump up and down as high as you can. Jump up and down as high as you can. I'm so glad to see you. Well, you know, if you're gonna jump, maybe you should spin around in a circle. Can you do that? Spin around, here we go, and spin around. Don't be slow, and spin around. Here we go, I'm so glad to see you. Now, some of you guys, can you hop on one foot? Or balance on one foot? Or just pick one foot up? Let's give it a try. Hop, hop, hop. On one foot and hop, hop, hop. On one foot and hop, hop, hop. On one foot, I'm so glad to see you. Okay, now we're gonna do my favorite one, which we have to do every single time. Ready? Make a voice like as funny as you can, and make a voice like as funny as you can. Make a voice as funny as you can. I'm so glad to see you. I think every day should start with at least one funny face. That's my thought. All right, wave hello, everybody. Hello, how are you all? Hello, how are you all? Hello, how are you? I'm just fine today. That was really good. You guys are getting so good at the hello song. Well, today's first story is a really cute little story, and it is called Little P. And yes, that's right, there's a big P and a little p. Not the letter P, but the vegetable pea. I don't know how many of you guys like to eat peas. I know that I personally love peas. When I was a little girl, my grandpop, my Pop Yoakum, used to call peas little Henrys. And he used to say, Sophie, eat your little Henrys. So this story is like perfectly fitting, because I remember little Henrys and peas having personalities. So this book is called Little P, and it is by Amy Krause Rosenthal with illustrations by Jen, I think it is Karachi. If I'm saying that wrong, Jen, I do apologize. Little P. This is the story of Little P, Mama P, and Papa P. There's Little P, Mama P, and Papa P. They look like a pretty happy family, don't they? Little P was a happy little guy. He liked to do lots of things. He liked rolling down hills, for example, super fast. Whee! That looks like a fun thing to do, doesn't it? He liked hanging out with his pea pals. That swing looks like a lot of fun. He liked it when Papa P came home at the end of the day. Papa P would fling Little P off a spoon, high into the air, and Little P would scream, again, again. At bedtime, Little P very much liked snuggling with Mama P and hearing stories about what Mama P was like when she was a little P. Mama P looks like she has some good stories to tell. But there was one thing that Little P did not like. Candy. That's what you have to eat for dinner every night when you're a P. Candy. Candy, candy, candy. I bet some of you are wishing you were a P, huh? Monday was red candy. Tuesday was orange candy. Wednesday was yellow candy. Thursday was purple and pink polka dotted candy. Friday was striped candy. Saturday was swirly candy. Sunday was rainbow candy. And Little P hated all of it.
If you want to grow up to be a big, strong P, you have to eat your candy,
Papa P would say. If you don't finish your candy, you can't have dessert, Mama P would say. Ugh, how many pieces do I have to eat?
Eat 5 pieces.
And then you can have dessert. 5 pieces, he whined.
5 pieces, they chimed.
Ugh. 1. Yuck. 2. Blech. 3. Blech. 4. Blech. 5 pieces of candy. Now can I have my dessert?
Yes, now you can have your dessert,
said Papa P and Mama P. Little P couldn't wait to see what it was. Oh, spinach! My favorite, squealed Little P. Little P licked his dessert plate clean. Yum, yum, extra yum. And they all lived happily ever after. And that's the story of Little P. It's funny how things can be a little turned upside down, huh? We would think candy would be the best dinner in the world, huh? But for Little P, candy was not his favorite thing. However, you do notice that he did what his Mama P and his Papa P asked him to do, which was to at least try. And we should always do that. Let's just try things, because you never know if you're going to like them until you try them. So I have a really fun P song for you. It's called Peace Like a River. And it has some hand motions. They go like this. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul, in my soul. And then we're going to sing, I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. And I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I got love like an ocean in my soul. And then we're going to put all 3 of them together, where we're going to have peace like a river, joy like a fountain, and love like an ocean. So this is called Peace Like a River. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul. In my soul, I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul. Now we're going to do joy like a fountain. I got joy like a fountain. I got joy like a fountain. I got joy peace like a river, joy like a fountain, love like an ocean. I got peace like a river, I got joy like a fountain, I got love like an ocean in my soul. In my soul I got peace like a river, I got joy like a fountain, I got love like an ocean in my soul. I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river in my soul. In my soul I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river in my soul. Well, I don't know about you, but that kind of puts me into a dancing mood, which is why we are going to be doing another book by Sandra Boynton. Now, if you listened on Friday, or if you want to go back and look at Friday's episode, we did a book by Sandra Boynton, and it was called, What's Wrong, Little Pookie? Well, this one is called Barnyard Dance, and it is so cute. I just love her drawings. I just think she has such cute drawings. Barnyard Dance by Sandra Boynton. Let me see if I can get that in here. It got a little bit of shine there. There you go. Barnyard Dance. Stomp your feet, clap your hands. Everybody ready for the barnyard dance. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, boom. Bow to the horse, bow to the cow. Twirl the little piggy if you know how. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, boom. Bounce with the bunny, strut with the duck, spin with the chickens now. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, boom. With a ba and a moo and a cock-a-doodle-doo. Everybody promenade 2 by 2. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, boom. Prance with the horses, skitter with the mice, swing with your partner once or twice. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, boom. Stand with the donkey, slide with the sheep, scramble with the little chicks, cheep, cheep, cheep. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, boom. With a neigh and a moo and a cock-a-doodle-doo, another little promenade 2 by 2. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, boom. Trot with the turkey, leap with the frog, take another spin with the barnyard dog. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, boom. Turn with the cow in a patch of clover, all take a bow, and the dance is over. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, boom. With an oink and a moo and a quack, 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 the dance is done, but we'll be back. And that is Barnyard Dance by Sandra Boynton. Isn't that fun? Well, that gets me into another dancey, dancey, singy, singy kind of mood. And we're going to sing a song called Rocka My Soul. Now, Rocka My Soul has some more hand motions. I love hand motions. And so the first one is when you're singing the actual verse, we go like this. It's so high, you can't get over it. So low, you can't get under it. So wide, you can't get round it. You better go through the door. Knock, knock, knock. Okay, so high, you can't get over it. So low, you can't get under it. So wide, you can't get round it. You better go through that door. Knock, knock, knock. And the chorus goes, Rocka my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Just like this. Rocka my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rocka my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rocka my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Oh, rocka my soul, well, it's so high, I can't get over it. So low, I can't get under it. So wide, I can't get round it. Gotta go through the door. Rocka my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rocka my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rocka my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Oh, rocka my soul. One more time. They go so high, I can't get over it. So low, I can't get under it. So wide, go through the door. Rocka my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rocka my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rocka my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Oh, rocka my soul. Oh, rocka my soul. Oh, rocka my, rocka my, rocka my, oh, rocka my soul. Wonder who's at the door. I know who's at the door. It's another book. And that book is by Leo Leone, and it's called An Extraordinary Egg. Oh, I like that. It's all vowels. An Extraordinary Egg. Isn't that fun? By Leo Leone. Leo Leone writes lots of amazing books. In fact, you can see I like this one so much that I've used it to the point where it's falling apart. This is Leo Leone's front page. Look at all those little pebbles that he drew. Isn't that amazing? An Extraordinary Egg by Leo Leone. On Pebble Island, there lived 3 frogs, Marilyn, August, and one who was always somewhere else. That one's name was Jessica. Jessica was full of wonder. She would go on long walks way to the other side of Pebble Island and return at the end of the day shouting, "Look what I found!" And even if it was nothing but an ordinary little pebble, she would say, "Isn't it extraordinary?" But Marilyn and August were never very impressed. One day, in a mound of stones, she found one that stood out from all the others. It was perfect. White like the snow and round like the full moon on a midsummer night. Even though it was almost as big as she was, Jessica decided to bring it home. Can you see it there? It's right there. I wonder what Marilyn and August will say when they see this, she thought, as she rolled the beautiful stone to the small inlet where the 3 of them lived. "Look what I found!" she shouted triumphantly. "A huge pebble!" This time, Marilyn and August were truly astonished. "That's not a pebble," said Marilyn, who knew everything about everything. "It's an egg, a chicken egg." "A chicken egg? How do you know it's a chicken egg?" asked Jessica, who had never even heard of a chicken before. Marilyn smiled. "There are some things you just know." Oh, did I show you a picture? Sorry about that. A few days later, when the frogs heard a strange noise coming from the egg, they watched in amazement as the egg cracked and out crawled a long, scaly creature that walked on 4 legs. "See," exclaimed Marilyn, "I was right. It's a chicken." "A chicken!" they all shouted. The chicken took a deep breath, grunted, "Ugh," and gave each of the astonished frogs a look and said in a small, raspy voice, "Where's the water?" "Straight ahead," the frogs cried out excitedly. Can you see the chicken? And there's the egg, but can you see the chicken? That's the chicken. The chicken threw herself into the water and the frogs dove in after her. To their surprise, the chicken was a good swimmer and fast too, and she showed them new ways to float and paddle. They had a wonderful time together and played from sun up to sundown, and so it went for many days. They look like they're having fun, don't they? Then, one day, when Jessica was somewhere else, August and Marilyn saw a commotion in the water below them. Someone was in trouble. Quickly, the chicken dove into the dark pool. August and Marilyn were frightened. After a few moments, the chicken reappeared carrying Jessica. "I'm all right," she cried. "I got tangled in the weeds, but the chicken saved me." From that day on, Jessica and her rescuer were never apart. They were inseparable friends. Wherever Jessica went, the chicken went too. They traveled all over the island. They went to Jessica's secret thinking place. And to the Great Pebble Monument. One day, they went to a place where Jessica had never been before. A red and blue bird flew down from a tree.
"Oh, there you are," it exclaimed when it saw the chicken. "Your mother has been looking all over for you. Come, I'll take you to her."
They followed the bird for a very long time. They walked and they walked. They walked under the warm sun and the cool moon, and then they came upon the most extraordinary creature they had ever seen. It was asleep. But when it heard the little chicken shout, "Mother!" it slowly opened one eye, smiled an enormous smile, and in a voice as gentle as the whispering grass said, "Come here, my sweet little alligator." And the little chicken climbed happily onto her mother's nose. "Oh, now it's time for me to go," said Jessica. "I'll miss you very much, little chicken. Please come visit us soon and bring your mother too." Oh, doesn't she look happy now that she's back with her mommy? Jessica couldn't wait to tell Marilyn and August what had happened. As she neared the inlet, she shouted, "Guess what I found?" And she told them all about it. And do you know what the mother chicken said to her baby? Jessica asked. She called her my sweet little alligator. "Alligator," said Marilyn. "What a silly thing to say." And the three frogs couldn't stop laughing. And that's the story of An Extraordinary Egg by Leo Leone. Now, I will make sure that all of these titles and their authors are in the show notes so that if you want to, you can look them up and get them from the library. Well, it's time to say goodbye, you guys. So let's wave goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye, goodbye to all our friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, if you've got a story or a song you want to hear me play and read, put it in the comments. Let's put one hand on one side, one hand on the other side so we make a big X. Close your eyes and squeeze really tight. That's my hug from me to you. Bye, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, Monday through Friday, 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. Bye-bye.